You can't teach anybody anything, only make them realize the answers are already inside them. I have never met a man so ignorant that I couldn't learn something from him. In the sciences, the authority of thousands of opinions is not worth as much as one tiny spark of reason in an individual man. All truths are easy to understand once they are discovered, the point is to discover them. Knowing thyself, that is the greatest wisdom. I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with senses, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use. To understand the universe, you must understand the language in which it's written, the language of mathematics. To be humane, we must ever be ready to pronounce that wise, ingenious and modest statement, "I do not know." Two truths cannot contradict one another. The sun, with all those planets revolving around it and dependent on it, can still ripen a bunch of grapes as if it had nothing else in the universe to do. There are those who reason well, but they are greatly outnumbered by those who reason badly. Nonetheless, it moves. You cannot teach a person something he does not already know, you can only bring what he does know to his awareness. The Bible shows the way to go to heaven, not the way the heavens go. Mathematics is the language with which God has written the universe. God is known by nature in His works, and by doctrine in His revealed word. Where the senses fail us, reason must step in. Nothing occurs contrary to nature except the impossible, and that never occurs. You may force me to say what you wish, you may revile me for saying what I do. But it moves. Measure what can be measured, and make measurable what cannot be measured. Galileo Galilei. I think that in the discussion of natural problems we ought to begin not with the scriptures, but with experiments and demonstrations. If you could see the earth illuminated when you were in a place as dark as night, it would look to you more splendid than the moon. The greatest wisdom is to get to know oneself. Scripture is a book about going to heaven. It's not a book about how the heavens go. Science proceeds more by what it has learned to ignore than what it takes into account. It is surely harmful to souls to make it a heresy to believe what is proved. Wine is sunlight, held together by water. In questions of science, the authority of 1,000 is not worth the humble reasoning of a single individual. Who would dare assert that we know all there is to be known? By denying scientific principles, one may maintain any paradox. The book of nature is written in the language of mathematics. It is a beautiful and delightful sight to behold the body of the moon. Measure what is measurable, and make measurable what is not so. Nature is relentless and unchangeable, and it is indifferent as to whether its hidden reasons and actions are understandable to man or not.